all of you? He will introduce himself.
All right. Good afternoon, everyone. Okay. I'm Mitul Shingadia. I'm the guy who almost got fired on his first job. Now that I have your attention, it wasn't that bad. I actually am the guy who, from then on, over the next 18 years, had an opportunity to work with some of the best industry leaders in digital marketing. Had an opportunity to work with Fortune 500 companies on award-winning brands and some great campaigns. Had a chance to invest in digital agencies going forward and mentor incubators and startups, work with people who are really passionate about their products. Right? In the process, in the journey, I realized some pitfalls, some problems that I had with myself. The biggest one was a language barrier. Coming from a hotel management background and a middle class Gujarati family, I wasn't really serious about studying. I wasn't very serious about being fluent in English. How many of you feel that you probably have a lot of gaps to fill in the way once you start working? Be honest, it's fine. We're all imperfect. You guys probably don't want to move forward with it. So, one thing that really kept me going was the fact that I was in an industry, a digital marketing space, where I had to keep learning new things to stay relevant, right? And for me to be able to 100% express myself, I realized the importance of self-branding, personal branding. आप लोगों ने नाम सुना है personal brand? क्या होता है? Anybody? What is a personal brand? Anybody? A personal brand क्या होता है? Okay. Let's say everyone can see the screen. Perfect. What's this? Okay. क्या ये brand है? Wrong. ये brand का logo है. ये logo क्या represent करते हैं? क्या represent करता है? एक brand को represent करता है. Right? उसी तरह आपको भी आपकी qualities represent करते हैं. There are a few things inside you which act as your strengths and a few things that probably act as deterrent. Right? And as we move forward, you would all probably have ambitions around मुझे अपनी company शुरू करनी है, मुझे एक बड़े company में काम करना है, I want to get funded, I want to be a consultant. Right? How many of you have an ambition that you want to work with a large company going forward? 1, 2, 3, not bad. 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, that's a lot of hands. Great. How many of you want to start your own business someday? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. And how many of you want to stay independent as a consultant, travel India, travel the world, and stay solo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God. Okay, I got it. In either scenarios, you would like to connect with the right kind of companies, you would like to connect with the right people, you would like to connect with people जिसके साथ vibe match हो. Is that right? Vibe match होनी जरूरी है. But for that to happen, others must also perceive you in the same way you perceive yourself. Right? So I'm not going to dive much into the details of personal branding. But today companies are hiring, working with people who have an aura, who have a little more than just a diploma or just a degree or just a certificate. Today companies want to work with people who have opinions, people who are smart, people who know what's happening around them, they have situational awareness. And at the same time, they want to work with people who can add value to what they are really doing. Right? So, बोलना बहुत आसान है, करना मुश्किल. I faced the same problem when I had an ambition of starting my own consulting business, and I wanted to talk to clients about what I can do for them. But the problem was, what I was talking did not make sense to them. So I learned how to talk about myself first. Okay. So I'm just going to give you one simple exercise and 2 minutes to complete that exercise. Right? Do you have notepads on your phones? Perfect. So अपना phone लो, उसपे notepad open करो. Okay. Tell me when you're ready. When I hear the loudest ready, I'll say what you need to do. Everyone ready? Louder, please. Yes. Okay. So now, I have one question for you. You have to answer that question for yourself. Alright? And this will be your first step towards identifying आपको किस बारे में बात करनी चाहिए या नहीं करनी चाहिए. Alright? Listen to me carefully. I'm going to ask you one question you have to answer yourself. Put that on the notepad, which will be your first step to identify कि आपको online किस बारे में बात करनी चाहिए या नहीं करनी. So there is a specific industry that you want to probably work in. There is a specific category or a niche that you want to work in. आपको कहीं ना कहीं काम करना, right? और आप चाहते हो कि there is somebody from that industry, somebody from that company or that category or that niche will reach out to you and say that, oh, you are awesome, I want to work with you. Either in your company, either you working for their company or collaborate or whatever, I don't know. But kahin na kahin, you want them to connect with you. So here is the question. Everyone, can you hear me? Here is the question. What is it about your target industry that you are most curious about? एक ऐसी बात आपके इंडस्ट्री की, आपके टारगेट इंडस्ट्री या फिर ऐसी बात जो आपको काफी क्यूरियोसिटी के लेवल पे दिखे, that you are most curious about, right? You will have exactly 3 minutes to write down 3 to 5 things about the category or the industry that you are most curious about. Question clear hai? Alright, you will have exactly 3 minutes and your time starts now. 3 to 5 things that you are most curious about the industry that you want to work with. Less than a minute. 10 seconds. Three, two. Okay. Question 2. You will have a few things that you're really good at and a few things that you want to work on. Right? So question 2. आपकी अपनी strength क्या है? What are your strengths? Some of you might be good at talking. Some of you might be good at researching on Google. Some of you might be good at working on Canva, creating designs. Some of you might be good at making reels. Some of you are good at maybe creating infographics or having conversations with each other. Right? So, I want you to write down as many strengths, आपके जो positive strengths हैं, as many of them in the next 3 minutes. Your time starts now. आपकी अपनी strengths क्या है according to you? Write it down. Some of you might be great at giving advice. Some of you might be great at finding answers. All right, guys, focus, 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 focus on your screen, please. Write down your strengths. Less than 2 minutes to go. Just about a minute. Less than a minute to go, guys. Think of your strengths. What are you good at? If you come from a rich family, that is also your strength, so don't worry. If you have a good network of friends, जो All India Radio है, that's your strength. If you know hidden gems, hidden places in Mumbai, best locations for vlogging, that's your strength. Write them down. Less than 10 seconds now. And now we stop. Okay. And now I promise you, last and final question. Think about this one person that you really admire. Somebody who's had a major influence on you, and somebody who you want to follow, are following, and probably will continue following for a very long time. In my example, how many of you like Rahul Dravid? Why do you like Rahul Dravid? Very cool. Okay. Why do you like Rahul Dravid? He's dependable. Okay. Who else raise your hand for Rahul Dravid? Yes. He's very patient. Right? Now see, these are the qualities. Yes, why do you like him? He is.
Best coach of India team.
He's been one of the most prominent coaches who's got around a major turnaround for Indian cricket. These are his qualities, right? That make you like him. हम सब में एक ऐसा benchmark होता है. We all have that flag, that green flag that comes in. यार ये बंदा सही है. और इसमें कोई ऐसी क्वालिटी है जिसके जैसा मुझे बनना है. Agreed? Okay. You have exactly 3 minutes to think about that guy and fixate on that person. List down all the qualities that you admire in that person. Are you ready? Okay. Start. Just about a minute and a half. Less than a minute, people. Last 20 seconds. Last 5 seconds. There we are. Okay. I'd like one volunteer who will come down and share their list with us. Right? Who wants to do it? Either you pick or I pick. Okay, everyone, let's focus on Aryan. Let's focus on Aryan. So Aryan is going to answer this list of 3 questions, right?
The first question was which industry you want to go and admire that. So mine was like I have to become a game designer. So I choose the crafting industry. The new upcoming it is the Indian industry that is popular by the game BGMI only because in the India and all the world also.
Okay.
So,
And this industry ke baare mein what is your curiosity?
like new gaming changes in future, they bring that. Then AR VR scenarios also they bring. Advanced level of game designing. Then meet up and working with the people in India and outside the India also they work. Stay updated to what each game they made and new changes in each update also they.
So you're basically curious about there's so much of quality work that is happening out there in the gaming space.
Yeah.
Right? And you'd like to be a part of it.
Yeah.
And probably add more value.
Yeah.
Alright. have more? Second question.
Second, what are your strengths basically?
Everyone, let's just focus on Aryan, please.
Sometimes game designing I have made during the internship or the ARPR. Then I'm talking with new people and all. Then playing new games to learn the new updates of that for my future passion.
Okay.
Then sometimes photography, mailing, good cooking.
Okay. Photography is actually a good skill to have. What
And,
else?
and my dad is a police or the government police also.
Okay.
Politics.
That's different. Fair enough. That's an interesting list. And third question.
Third is the question was
One person that has influenced you, idolized, or we know Raman Dravid. Virat Kohli. Okay. Politics.
basically many of them knows to take the revenge.
Okay.
King,
Basically, I'll put it in a more positive way. He knows how to make a comeback.
yeah, compare or take the revenge of the loss.
Revenge is a very strong word. But yeah. Okay.
Because King Kohli for a reason because of his own hard work only. King Kohli is known for a reason for his own hard work
Okay.
and support. He is also supported with him and his family.
So you like the fact that he exuberates a quality of hard work in everything he does. He makes strong comeback. He's actually a hero material in a lot of ways. Right? He's positioned as a hero. He is somebody who will turn the tables around when things are not going for India or when Kohli aa gaya batting karne and so there's a very high chance that he'll win the match. And he's done that on a number of occasions. That's his story. Right? And that story appeals to Aryan. Right? Okay. So I'm going to ask you to combine one quality from each list and see what we get. So can I have a list? Alright. So one is you're curious about the changes that will happen in the gaming space over the next couple of years in the upcoming years. Second is game designing is something that you consider to be your strength. And third is you know and you basically are someone who feels appealed in a great comeback story. Right? Because you like comebacks, strong comebacks. That's a quality that comes to you naturally. You also mentioned that photography and talking to people is your strength. Right? What if we combine all of this together? What do we get? We get a person who knows a lot about what's happening in the gaming space today, who is curious about what's going to happen, who has the innate ability of connecting with people, and who knows or has an opinion about comebacks. Now, in your own industry, there will be so many games which have been a hero in their own right. There have been so many games which have made an appearance and left. Right? So a one night wonder, one game wonder. And there would be games who were of their time. तब उनको वो reception नहीं मिला, but आज they are legendary. Like there are memes on Tetris as a game. इससे memes बन रहे, right? If you look at your strengths, if you look at what you like, and if you look at what you have, combine the three. Okay. What do you think is the best platform for you to express yourself as you are? Best platform where people whom you want to appeal to are already there.
Platform I can't tell, but going to online scenarios also to search online.
So I'll give you three options. You can be on Instagram, you can be on LinkedIn, or you can be on YouTube. Which will be your first preferred platform?
For game design, LinkedIn.
Okay.
Game
Second
design, then you can YouTube.
and third, Instagram. Okay. So his pick of first platform is LinkedIn, second is YouTube, and third is Instagram. How many of you think that YouTube should be on top of his list? All right. All right. Why? For gaming. Okay. Okay. So she's saying that there are a lot of gamers who are already on YouTube, probably streaming live games, right? You pick your hand as well. Somebody from that hand. Yeah.
So the same reason, like if we post this video online, so other people can gain information like what the game is all about, and then he can gain followers through which he's earning money. So that can be the second priority, like by posting on video.
Okay. How many of you feel that for him, Instagram should be his first platform priority? One. Anybody else? One.
So basically, Instagram हमारे नीचे लोगों के people बहुत सारे and
Valid.
I've seen like मुझे भी influence हुआ मैंने भी like reels से किसी के YouTube channel को मैं गया
Okay.
मेरे Instagram पे गया consider as platform.
Reels say YouTube पे जाना. Guys, listen to this carefully. The behavior is in his segment of demography. He has watched a reel and then gone to a YouTube channel to explore what the channel is about. Okay, interesting observation. Is that the only reason you out of here? Okay. How many of you think that LinkedIn is right in picking LinkedIn as his first channel of operation? Okay, what is your reason?
Reason basically we can connect to, like in YouTube there are more gamers like playing games. Like LinkedIn we are connected to all the designers who make the design of the game. So my main motive was LinkedIn. That's why.
Okay. Now let's tie this to the overall goal. हमारा goal है personal brand बनाना. Okay, ना के पैसे बनाना. He wants to eventually go and meet people of his industry who knows more about gaming than he does, and he probably wants to work with a company which is so technologically advanced when it comes to gaming that he has something valuable to share going forward, right? So when that is the goal, he needs to first be recognized as a professional. Right? So as a professional, his LinkedIn profile should talk about his aspirations instead of what he is doing right now. His YouTube profile must talk about what he has discovered. See what's happening in the world out there. Because YouTube has a larger audience. It's the world's second largest search engine. And his Instagram profile must talk about how he can influence people like him on a one-on-one basis. Because that's a lot more intimate as a platform. Right? वहाँ पे लोगों का attention span is 1/3 of what it would be on YouTube. As he mentioned, people check out his profile and learn more about him on YouTube. And from YouTube, he reaches a larger audience, which influences decision makers on LinkedIn. Okay, now let's talk a little about what kind of content should he publish. He mentioned that his strength is connecting with people and photography, which means he's good in front of the camera. How can he leverage this? क्या कर सकते हैं? Live streams. Okay. What else? Podcast. Fantastic. What else? Could he express his review about the recent game he's tried? Right? Okay. So video content is the way to go for you. Right? And video content का सबसे पहला platform क्या होगा इसके लिए? Followed by X. Now that's your step-by-step personal branding. This is just the way you get started. इसके बाद obviously look at your data, look at your audience, study what topics work best for you. थोड़ा अपना दिमाग लगाओ, थोड़ा दूसरों से learn करो, right? So you guys are preparing yourself to get hired, either by a client or by a company, or by another guy who is exactly like you and might need your expertise. The idea is to be seen properly. Now he likes making comebacks, which means his form of delivery has to be a lot more authoritative, like Virat Kohli. When he walks in with authority. Right? Have you guys observed? It's as simple as that because that's what appeals him and that's what gives him his personality as a gamer. मतलब आगे जाके अगर ये गेम डेवलप भी करेगा, डिजाइन भी करेगा, they will have authority, and the people talking to him will feel that authority. Is that exactly what you want? Thank you so much, Aryan, and thank you so much, guys, for your time. It was a pleasure exchanging ideas with you, and I hope you guys also had a little bit of a time, correct? So thank you so much, and hopefully I should be able to see you soon.